Well, it's official. The Jets are frauds. Now, we already knew Rex Ryan was a fraud, pretty much just like his dad, Buddy, was back with the Eagles, a relentless self-promoter. But the team that Rex said was going to go to the Super Bowl ain't happening, guys. You can't beat the Denver Broncos last night. I mean, you are embarrassing. Listen, I don't know, what the long-term prognosis is for Tim Tebow in terms of his longevity as an NFL starting quarterback. But hey, 4-1 as a starter is 4-1 as a starter. You cannot deny those simple facts. And 4 wins and 5 starts is a hell of a lot better than Mark Sanchez is doing for the Jets. There is a team that has a hell of a lot of problems. And that whole AFC East, I mean, Patriots win it by default. Do the Bills rally coming back from the 2 straight losses? I mean, Jesus, what a strange division. What a strange game last night. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here. This, of course, is going to be your Friday video report. I've got a money-saving discount coupon code that'll save you $18 off a single purchase coming up in just a moment. Another free college basketball winner on the heels of Denver University. Yeah, you laughed when I gave you that pick yesterday, but it was a winner. Also gave you another NFL winner as well with the Jets and Broncos under the total. 8-1 NFL free pick run. 2 out of 3 free picks in the bank last night. Of course, that other play on Southern Mississippi wasn't too strong, to say the least. Also want to talk about a couple of hot handicappers, including myself with a big play in college basketball tonight. Huge weekend upon us. Of course, I'm not talking about sports betting. I'm talking about the premiere of the Breaking Dawn movie. I mean, come on, raise your hands, everybody out there. Who's going to be in line today to see the movie? I didn't think so. And then, of course, we've got the sad news. Of course, Ashton and Demi, no longer a couple. I mean, I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this. I mean, the repercussions of this. College football this evening, you've got a couple of games. You want to lay 124 points with a Toledo team that's given up, 63 and 60 points in its last 2 games? I don't feel too comfortable with laying the points with the Rockets. 15 currently at Central Michigan tonight. Plus, it's the Mid-American Conference, so right there, we just have to discount those games. The other game, Oklahoma State, of course, number 2 in the nation, a 28-point favorite in Iowa State. I mean, I can't come up with any convincing reasons to take the Cyclones as the home dog here, but at the same time, I would be hesitant to lay the points with Oklahoma State after another tragedy befell that university today. If you didn't hear about it, of course, the women's basketball coach and one of the assistants killed in a plane crash that took the lives of 4 total earlier today. So, you have to wonder about the focus of Oklahoma State here this evening. And being a 28-point favorite, I just don't think it's the way to go. In fact, as usual, guys, and I've said this to you many, many times, I believe the opening couple weeks of the season, no matter the sport, is the prime time to make money. Because it's the only time you have the advantage over the odds makers. And case in point, especially in college basketball this time of year, where I actually believe that you have a much bigger window. You can really take a look at the entire first month of the season. Because let's face it, the odds makers are focused on college football, they're focused on the NFL, and you've got so many college basketball games, so many non-conference games, so many of these bizarre tournaments, preseason tournament games. It is just very difficult for the odds makers, thankfully, from our point of view, to come up with solid lines in all of them. So you will find soft numbers, and those are the games that you've got to exploit. Last Friday, in fact, I also skipped football, and I came out with my opening game of the year play, a play I'm now 13-4-1 with over the past 18 years. Winning that aircraft carrier classic, I gave you North Carolina over Michigan State. It was a 15-dime release. Then Tuesday night, I also took a pass in football and instead dipped my toes back in college basketball. My second release of the season, giving you a 10-dime winner with Kentucky getting the job done against Kansas. And, of course, the past 2 nights, I give you free college basketball winners right here on the video report with Indiana and a road route of Evansville. And last night, Denver University. You laughed. You didn't even know Denver had a college basketball team, but I gave you them the win over Southern Mississippi. Tonight, I've got another big play in college basketball. 15-dime opening revenge game of the year. I'm telling you guys, this team I'm backing tonight, they cannot wait for this particular contest this evening. These 15 dime plays, a 15 dime play may not sound as big as a 100 dime play, but as I always tell you, with 99% of my plays rated between 5 and 15 dimes, this is right there at the top of the rating scale. And 15 dime releases in college football, in the NFL, and with my lone college basketball release, I am 24-12 with these plays going back to the start of the NFL preseason, when, of course, in August I went 7-3 with those NFL preseason 15-dimers, and the same deal applies here in college basketball. Guys, again, it's a soft number. You got to exploit it, and it's the easiest time to make money instead of trying to force a play in college football, in the MAC conference, or in the Big 12 this evening. So that's going to be my best bet here this evening in college basketball. I do want to mention one guy who had the Denver Broncos last night, Dom Chambers, scoring with Denver outright. Dom tonight, 30-dime winner number 12 out of 14 on Toledo and Central Michigan. Just had a 30-dime play on Weber State over Utah State on Tuesday in college basketball. He's won 7 of the past 10 days, accumulating 164 dimes of profit in that stretch. 30-dime winner number 12 out of 14 going tonight for Dom Chambers. Also, Matt Rivers, 250,000 star football releases. Winner number 11 out of 14 goes tonight on Oklahoma State and Iowa State among 2 Friday selections for you. Derek Mancini, who a couple days ago let me give away his 20-dime college basketball dog of the month winner, number 3 in a row with God, I can't remember who the hell he used, but it was a winner. You got it for free as well. Who was it? It was Georgia Southern. They were getting 12.5, and they covered in a 9-point loss to Wake Forest on Wednesday night. Tonight, Dog of the Month winner, Part 4. And it's another 20-dime play in college basketball, number 17 out of 22 from Derek Mancini. Now, otherwise, I got to be honest with you. I always tell you the good with the bad. Yesterday was just a horrendous day. So many guys on Virginia Tech, and my God, it looked great with 10 minutes to go when they were up huge, but they allowed North Carolina to come back for the backdoor cover. And a lot of guys had the Jets and the under as well last night. Anthony Red had a monster play yesterday, 100-dime play in college basketball. A lot of guys were on Texas A&M, 5.5-point chalk that loses outright. So not a good day for a lot of the handicappers, though, just being honest with you here. Now listen, your money-saving discount coupon code is going to be an easy one, guys. It's going to be November 18. November 18, no space between November and the number 18. $18 off any single purchase. You don't have to buy my play. You can buy anybody's play using the coupon. Once again, November 18 is going to be the money-saving discount coupon code, and that will save you $18 off any particular purchase you make. Also, have you checked out the Insider Money Moves? 12-1 since Monday. 12-1 since its debut in October of 2010 now. 704 wins against 618 losses, and that's in all sports combined. If you haven't gotten your 3-day free trial, you can always check that out as well here on the site. Now, for your college basketball free selection tonight, I was originally going to take Cleveland State, minus the 7 points against St. Bonaventure. Cleveland State playing at home. Of course, Cleveland State upsetting Vanderbilt, then ranked number 7 on the road, 71-58 in its season opener, snapping the Commodores' 20-game home winning streak against non-conference foes. This is a Vanderbilt team that had 5 starters back. But, here's the deal. St. Bonaventure is playing in revenge tonight because last year St. Bonnie got drilled at Cleveland State, a game that the Vikings, there you go, guys, if you're on Jeopardy. Cleveland State's nickname, the Vikings, got drilled last year at home, losing by 18 points. But, although Cleveland State returns 4 starters, the one starter they do not return happens to be the guy that was drafted in the first round, their point guard by the Miami Heat. You remember the NBA. You won't remember it soon, though, trust me. Out of sight, out of mind. Norris Cole had 16 points in that victory last year. And although, they have the Audrey Brown, who had a big game against Vanderbilt with 18 points and 7 steals, then a career-high 24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 steals, and a blowout win against an NAIA team, Rio Grande, a couple of nights ago. I still think St. Bonaventure plus the points is the way to go. St. Bonnie has 4 starters back from last year's team that went 16-16 and the rugged Atlantic 10. And, of course, leading the way is Andrew Nicholson, who was the Atlantic 10's top scorer last year, averaged close to 21 points, also averaged 7.3 rebounds, hit 57% of his shots. Last year, when these two men in Cleveland, Nicholson had a subpar game, only 14 points. But, again, St. Bonnie has some depth. They have 4 starters back. I think this 7-point number in revenge is a decent place to go with St. Bonaventure and catch the points in this contest. So St. Bonaventure is going to be your free play tonight. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again early on Saturday morning.